Checkers. I'm sure you recognize this classic board, right? It's a game of strategy, a little bit of patience, and, that really satisfying feeling when you jump over your opponent's pieces. But what if I told you that every single move you make is actually a powerful workout for your brain? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into.
So here's the big question. Can a game that seems so simple really do anything for our cognitive health, especially as we get older? According to neuroscientist Erik Scherder, the answer is a huge, resounding yes. Let's break down exactly how playing checkers can literally change and strengthen your brain.
Okay, so first, let's get into the mechanics of it. Playing checkers isn't just killing time, it's an active process. You're actually rewiring the physical structure of your brain. Every single game challenges you to build and reinforce the connections between your brain cells.
And here's the thing that's so cool about our brains. They hate being bored. As Erik Scherder explains, our brains really light up when we're faced with something new, something where we have to put in a little bit of effort. And checkers? It provides that perfect dose of challenge in every single game.
This all comes down to a really famous idea in neuroscience called the Hebbian principle. It's a simple phrase, but it's incredibly powerful. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Basically, when your brain cells communicate with each other over and over, that connection between them gets stronger. Every time you think about a move in checkers, you're reinforcing those exact pathways.
So think about what's happening during a game. It kind of breaks down like this. First, you see a challenge on the board. Then, your brain starts to form a plan. To do that, your neurons have to fire in new patterns. And finally, with each move, those pathways, they just get stronger and more efficient. You're literally, and I mean literally, building a better brain. Okay, so we've been looking at the super tiny level, right? The neurons. Now let's zoom out and look at the big players, the major parts of your brain that are getting a serious workout here.
Think of it like your brain has this amazing tag team for strategy games. First up, you've got the parietal lobe. This is your brain's navigator. It's the part that looks at the board and figures out all the spatial stuff, where every piece is, where it can go. And then you have the frontal lobe, which acts like the CEO. It takes all that information from the navigator and uses it to make the big decisions. So this CEO, your frontal lobe, is in charge of some really important skills called executive functions. We're talking about planning a few moves ahead, thinking flexibly like, okay, that plan won't work, let's try this one. Controlling that impulse to just make a quick move. And of course, just staying focused. Checkers works out all of these skills at the same time.
And this is why it's such a big deal. Strengthening these executive functions isn't just about winning at checkers. These are the core skills you use every single day to solve problems and make decisions for your entire life.
So we've covered the cognitive workout, but there's another huge piece of this puzzle, the emotional reward. It's that amazing feeling you get when you outsmart your opponent, when you find that perfect move.
Professor Scherder describes this moment just perfectly. He says, imagine you're backed into a corner. It looks hopeless, and then suddenly you see it, the one brilliant move that turns the whole game around. He calls this a peak experience. It's a moment of pure joy.
But where does that incredible feeling actually come from? It's not just some abstract idea. It's a specific biological process that's happening inside your brain's reward system.
It turns out that amazing feeling originates in a part of the brain called the insula. You can think of it as your brain's center for deep, genuine happiness. When you have that aha moment and you solve the puzzle on the board, your insula just lights up, giving you this powerful rush of accomplishment and joy.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but is there an age limit? Is this really just for younger, developing brains? Well, the answer is awesome, and it's a clear and inspiring no.
And here's the crucial point. Your brain's ability to form new connections and to feel that sense of accomplishment, it never goes away. It doesn't matter if you're 16 or 96, your brain is ready and waiting to be rewarded for that effort. That's the lifelong gift of neuroplasticity. And if you want proof, just look at the veteran Dutch checkers player Scherder talks about. We're talking about active players who are still competing, still strategizing, and still feeling that joy from the game well past the age of 100. How amazing is that? It's just a testament to the power of keeping your mind engaged.
All right, let's bring it all home. Checkers is so much more than just a simple board game, right? It's real, effective brain training. It strengthens those crucial cognitive skills like planning and impulse control. It fires up your brain's reward system to create genuine happiness. And maybe best of all, it's something fun that anyone can do, at any age.
We've seen how a simple game of checkers can be this amazing tool for our cognitive health and our happiness. So that leaves just one final question for you. What simple challenge are you going to give your brain today? Thanks for tuning in.